What is going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am Garrett with Game of the Beach, and we're playing a brand spanking new deck, which is pretty much just an all-poison deck, and we're going up against the dreaded Shaman deck. Uh-oh. I guess we'll just do that. We've got 4 units that do damage in this deck, and then we have Dryad just to level everybody up. So the one thing that's really nice about this deck, I shouldn't say the one thing, one of the nice things about this deck is I can pretty much just combine out, merge out however which way I want. And eventually I'm going to find a unit that I want, and all the unit, if it turns into a Dryad, I just level something up. If it turns into a different unit, it's a damage unit, and it's going to work just fine. So this deck is pretty unique. It's pretty fun. He's going to come at me with a million Shamans. Let's just be ready here. Can't do anything about that. I can do something about that and that. Okay, we're fine there. Come on. Okay, you hit me hit me again. But this deck, another Shaman, is relatively unparalleled with how much damage output it does in the early game. Because we got Plague, we got Poison, we got so many different things doing damage. And it works really cohesively. So the idea is that the Poisoner and the Plague Doctor are basically damaging almost every unit. And then the Executioner has the opportunity to hit any unit and instant kill any unit because they're all damaged. And then the Sharpshooter is in there just to do increased damage to mini bosses, because Executioner can also execute mini bosses and regular bosses. So he's hitting me with a good game. He's combining out. But maybe this deck is actually pretty good. I mean, we have 7 seconds. I don't think it's going to get there. And Warlock's going to be a little ugly. Maybe this deck is pretty good against Shamans, because we're really strong early game, and they're not as strong early game. But this is going to be a little unfortunate. Well, we might be able to take it out. Executioner will take out a pretty good chunk. It'd be sweet if it could take it out before it gains health. Oh, it didn't even really gain that much health. Come on, take him out. Take him out. Okay, we took him out. So our board still looks really ugly, but so does his. I could level up my Plague Doctor right now if I wanted to. But let's see. Let's get another unit on our board. I don't even know who else I would want to upgrade. Here he comes. Here he comes. Walking down the street. Getting funniest looks from... Let's just do that. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to combine out here. This is pretty unfortunate right now. I guess I'll get my Executioner up. Try to get our Plague Doctor up, but this is a freaking brawl. Dealing with Shamans. Our board looks so scarce. I guess we'll do this. Just try and survive. Oh, they're getting to the end of the board. 30 seconds. Can we survive? There's a hit. There's a hit. There is a victory. He's already almost at 6K. We're hovering around like 5,600. But that's a victory. And actually, I didn't even think about going up against Shaman with this deck. But it works pretty well because early game, that's where we're going to take those Ws. Even though it was a little bit sketchy. Oh, and we played with the Executioner, got some extra gold. Maybe that's the whole reason I'm doing this video. No, it's not. I didn't even know that was a thing. But collect a little reward right there, a little pack opening. Come on, guys. Alchemist. Pretty sure Alchemist could be in this deck too, instead of Poisoner or instead of Plague Doctor. I kind of just threw in Plague and Poisoner and called it a day and figured that was good enough. So let's see what we can do. So Rotten Potato. It's not a great name. I mean, is that how somebody wants to be referred to them? Like how people to refer to them as Rotten Potato? Maybe it's a double meaning. I don't know. But we're going up against Bedlam, so let's not, merge out too much. You guys have been helping me with different decks, different strategies, different things like that. Ever since I put out that video about the Poisoner and the Alchemists and all those different things, the Poisoner interacts with the bosses, interacts in the game the same way as Chemist does, and I always thought that was like the best way of explaining it, because Chemist also works the same as like Vampire. It hits the forefront most person, but if it hits him once, it can't hit him again. And then if it gets all the way through the monsters, then it will go back to the frontmost monster. Stuff like that. I think that's a really good way to look at things. So long story short, that means if you have Poisoner, you want a high-ranking Poisoner, not necessarily a high abundance of Poisoners. Same thing with Executioner in this deck, and then Sharpshooter and Plague Doctor is more beneficial to have a bunch of those on the map at once. So that's how I'm going to try and play this game. We've got 25 seconds. Let's try to get our Sharpshooter up one more time. Actually, we only have like a level 2 and 1 Sharpshooter, but either way, let's do it. Let's see if we can get one more guy on our map, and then we'll be chilling. We should be able to take out Bedlam pretty good, and I'm not going to really switch anybody around during Bedlam. Just kind of see what happens. Hopefully, I don't even have Harlequin in this deck. And again, if you guys don't have Harlequin, it's not useful in every deck. Like, I don't even know what I would use Harlequin for in this deck. You can't... Yeah, I could turn it into another of the same unit, but what's the point? I might as well use Mime, right? So, just I don't know, Dryad's much more useful, because I'm not trying to turn anything into something else or into the same thing. I'm just trying to level stuff up. So, that's why I think like that. But here we go. Let's get Plague Doctor up right there. We'll get our Sharpshooter up as well. Combine out some Poisoners. Another Poisoner right there. Not a bad thing. And just keep on combining out into the higher rank units. I like it. Wow. Guess we'll get Poisoner up here. We are going up against Puppeteer, so a little bit sketchy. He's got 4 Inquises putting in that twerk right now. Plague Doctor's helpful. Let's get him up. I'm just trying to survive 52 seconds. Let's do that and that. Combine out here. Another Poisoner. Let's get our Executioner up one time. But it is Poison. It is a Puppeteer, so I really shouldn't be doing all this. 30 seconds. We're hanging pretty tight. Let's not focus on leveling anybody up anymore. Let's focus on filling our board just to try and get more damage on our board. And then after Puppeteer, as long as we survive, we're going to focus on leveling everybody up and trying to get everybody as strong as possible. 12 seconds. We got a couple of Dryads. We got a nice healthy mix of Sharpshooters, Poisoners, everything. 1 Executioner. That's what I like to see. Now our board is full. We should be fine. I think we're going to have about the same amount of health on the boss. Yeah, mine's 100k more than his, which is really not too bad. But we're going to get a hit far worse in terms of leveling down than he is. I don't think he got leveled down at all. We got leveled down only once so far, now twice, but now everybody's at level 1. Down below 100 at the corner. About 100 at the corner. So I think we should be able to take it out. There we go. We got 470. So since it's a wave, let's get these guys all up. I'm going to do Plague Doctor again. Let's combine out Poisoners here. And I'm also going to combine out these Sharpshooters here. There's another Plague. Let's try and get our... I don't even know. Executioner up, maybe? Because we're not killing anything. We're damaging a bunch of stuff, but we're not killing anybody. Come on, Executioners. You need to do work, boy. You need to do some work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Alright, so that didn't work at all. But to be perfectly honest, with this deck, I've gone 2-2 now. Rotten Potato. Actually, I think this is the exact deck that I lost to the last time, which if you guys don't know, this is the deck I would normally be running, which is just really, really strong. But I don't even think... I don't know. I don't think that it was necessarily the deck that we played against. I don't know. The longer we go in the game, the harder time we're going to have. Here we go up against another Shaman deck, so... Again, maybe it's beneficial going up against Shaman because our deck is kind of weird and we're built for the early stages. I don't know. Let's find out if we can build another Shaman. Maybe we built the Shaman killer deck, you know? Because I can combine out and it's pretty much going to turn into a damage unit no matter what. So we're going up against Tamer. I'm just going to combine out. Hopefully he can't find some high-ranking Thunderers, and he's just going to spam out Shamans like a mad person because it really wouldn't affect me that much. He's got 1 Shaman. He's got 3 rank 1 Thunderers. I'm going to just keep on trying to keep the pressure on here. Leveling our stuff up. The quicker we can take out monsters, the more that he has to deal with in this early round. So, hey, if we win this game, maybe we built a Shaman killer deck because we win early stages. Let's see. Let's see. He... Oh, no. I was going to say he can spam a Shaman, but he used it as a summoner. I respect it. Still going pretty good. He does have a rank 2 now. Let's do our Executioner one time. Here comes a Shaman. I can't do anything there. Let's get our Plague Doctor up one more time. And we're going to just keep on chugging along. I'm trying to combine out best I can, but he hit a unit that I couldn't combine out right there. So let's just do our Plague Doctor one time. Got another Executioner. Still want to keep our board relatively full. 25 seconds now, so he's not going to lose in this round. The boss isn't going to give him much trouble. Just combine that out there. Not a problem. Tamer. We now should probably be doing Sharpshooters. Here he comes with another one. Come on. Okay, we got both of those. Now we're going up against Tamer. He's got a rank 4 Shaman. You love to see it. Love to see that rank 4 Shaman. We do have a nice Sharpshooter at rank 3 to try and take out this Tamer, no problem. So we're both we're taking him out just a little bit quicker. And we're in pretty good shape. We're in pretty good shape. His board still isn't amazing with Thunder. I think because Thunderer did get that mini nerf, it is tougher to run Shaman spam with Thunderer. Because, yeah, you can mess them up pretty good early stages, and people can just lose right off the bat. But if you do make it to late game, you know, when we used to run Boreas Shaman, here he comes, come on. I can't do anything there. When we used to run Boreas Shaman, you would get to late game, and Boreas would still be super strong because he was just outputting a ton of damage. But Thunderer late game really struggles. Let's get our Poisoner up one time here. Here comes another Shaman. Waiting on it. Oh, I can't do anything there. Combine out Executioners. Get our Poisoner up again. Let's get our Poisoner up again. So we're still hanging in there. We got a rank 3 Poisoner. Let's actually level him up to 4. We've got 40 seconds until Puppeteer. Ah, I forgot that it was Puppeteer. Oh, he's got Plague Doctor in there too. So I'm sure the only reason he has Plague Doctor in there is literally to hold out better in the beginning, in the early stages. That's actually not a bad play at all. So I respect it a lot. He's got 23 seconds. He might lose. He might lose. Try to keep the pressure on here. Let's get another guy on our board. It is Puppeteer, so we definitely want a bunch of mana. Here he comes. Okay, we definitely want a bunch of mana to be able to level our stuff back up after Puppeteer hits us hard. But we got 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Come on, get there. Get there. Oh, 1 second. And that is a victory. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This might be the Shaman killer deck. I kind of like it. This does have a win rate, better win rate than a loss rate. We're at like I don't even know, 50, 65%. What's that math? I'm not good at that math. Let's jump into one more. I was contemplating one or not one. You know what? Let's jump into another one. Let's try and go 3-1 in this video. That would be really good. And another Shaman. And here we go. So this guy's running Boreas Shaman. Boreas Shaman deck. Okay, the OG. I respect it. So, so maybe he's going to be better in late game, you know, because Boreas is just a little bit stronger late game, which, to be perfectly honest, Boreas isn't even that strong late game either. The same problem Boreas has, the Thunderer has. It's good early stages, late game, but he's already got 3 rank 2 Boreases. And since it's Tribunal, we're just going to kind of, you know, stay tight. We should probably just focus on leveling stuff up rather than filling our board. But we're going to see what we can do. So let's get our Sharpshooter up one time. Executioner up one time. We got 55 seconds. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is he coming with something? So let's get one more guy on our board. We got a couple of Dryads I could use. I'm not going to use them right now. 40-ish seconds to try and just chill. Best strategy? Probably not, but realistically we're going to be fine. Let's just I keep debating whether or not I should level up our units. I might as well. Let's just do this and this. And I'll go here and here. Up, he's coming again. Okay. Well, now I got to combine out again. Okay, no I don't because he took another one away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15 seconds. We got 600 mana. I think we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. He's still going along. So he has 2 open spots right now. So he probably knows about the even spaces in Tribunal. And we're going to be able to spam our board. We're going to try and do an even, like, spam our board. Oh, come on, man. Brutal. So let's just combine out here. We should be absolutely fine. That Plague Doctor is huge. The Executioner took him out huge. But he did take out Tribunal faster than we did. So that's definitely not the best thing in the world. But let's get our Plague Doctor up. We haven't done our Poisoner at all in this game, huh? Okay, so let's do our Poisoner one time. And, okay. And then we got Tribunal again, but I have to be able to fill my board just to get as much damage on the board as possible. So Executioner's trying his utmost. He's trying his best. Plague Doctor's trying his best. This one has definitely been a lot harder. I always say, you know, there's a couple bosses when you're going up against Shaman, and then the bosses are like Tribunal or Warlock or something like that. Man, it's brutal, man. It's so brutal. So let's just keep on trying to fill our board the best we can. Let's combine out here. That was pretty good. I'll get my Poisoner up. Let's get our Plague Doctor up next. We can do that. That's really good. Let's do our Executioner. Plague Doctor is the next on the docket. And then I'm going to do Executioner. 40 seconds. We might be in the driver's seat. You never know. Can't do anything there. We almost have enough for Executioner. There we go. They're getting right to the end of his board. What? Oh, he doesn't have like any rank 2s because of Tribunal. He disconnected. Little bit of a rage crit going up against the Poison deck. And that is a victory. 3 wins, 1 loss. We lost to the Inquiz Bombardier Grindstone deck, which is really strong. And that deck's pretty well built for early games and late games. And I think that's a good way to split it up because a lot of people are having trouble early game. And the late game is not really there. But if you're trying to win early game, check out this deck because it actually worked really well. And we beat 3 straight Shaman decks, which, to be perfectly honest, most of the decks I run right now beat almost every deck except Shaman. So if you're having trouble with Shaman, try out a variant of this deck and see how it works for you. But that's going to be the end of this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will check you guys out in tomorrow's video.